Brent crude has officially crossed $106 a barrel following President Trump's address regarding Iran. We aren't just looking at an oil spike anymore. We're looking at a global supply-side catastrophe.
That's right, Liam. The headlines for April 2026 are pointing to a new economic monster. While traditional inflation is driven by too much demand, what we're seeing now is being called warflation. Inflation literally fueled by armed conflict and energy chokeholds.
Warflation. It sounds like something out of a history book, but it's hitting our gas stations and grocery bills right now. Today on 5minSmart, we're breaking down what warflation means and why the standard rules of the Federal Reserve don't seem to apply anymore.
The problem is the Strait of Hormuz. With tensions rising between the US and Iran, markets are pricing in a complete blockade. When energy costs spike this fast, it doesn't matter if you're buying a Tesla or a head of lettuce. The price of transportation is baked into everything.
And that brings us to the stagflation fear. Economic growth is being slashed, especially in Europe, while prices continue to rocket upward. It's the ultimate lose-lose for the consumer.
Exactly. Usually, central banks raise interest rates to cool the economy when inflation hits. But how do you cool a war? You can't print more crude oil, and you can't lower prices by making borrowing more expensive when the problem is a physical lack of supply.
So the Fed and the ECB are cornered. If they hike rates, they crush growth. If they cut, they fuel the fire.
They are essentially trapped. In this environment, the risk premium is the only metric that matters. Investors are fleeing high-risk tech and moving into hard assets, gold, commodities, and the energy sector itself.
It sounds like the era of cheap globalism is taking a backseat to energy security.
Precisely. We are moving from a world of efficiency to a world of resilience, and that change comes with a massive price tag.
Alice, before we wrap up today's deep dive, our viewers need that edge for their next meeting. Can you give us today's smart-sounding sentence?
Of course, here it is. We are witnessing a structural shift where warflation is decoupling traditional monetary policy from CPI stabilization.
Decoupling traditional monetary policy. I love it. Basically, it means the old tools are broken because the war is in control, not the banks.
Exactly. Use that at lunch tomorrow, and you'll definitely be the smartest person at the table.
Great stuff. If you want to keep staying ahead of these global shifts, make sure to hit that subscribe button. 5minSmart is independent and objective, but we can't do it without you. And if you found this breakdown valuable, check out the Ko-Fi link in the description. Your support keeps us running and ensures we can keep providing these insights without corporate bias.
Let us know in the comments. Are you already seeing the warflation effect in your monthly budget?
Thanks for joining us. I'm Liam.
And I'm Alice.
Stay smart, stay ahead.